Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Invictus Racing League, working in partnership with RacingLineMP.com. Hope you're okay and well. We are at the glorious race of Australian Albert Park. Beautiful place, and we're watching the fantastic F3 League. This is the first, obviously, this is the first race of the new season. Watching the pre-season races, there's some interesting stuff. Obviously, Aaron J. Spence was really good in a few pre-season races, but unfortunately, because of the pace, he has moved up to F2. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys can capitalise on it. I have got some stats for all the drivers tonight if they're available and stuff. But looking at it now, it's a beautiful dry quali, but we don't know what's going to happen in the race. So we have to find out from the weather crew to see if they let us know what's going on. But just looking at it now, obviously quite a few drivers still trying to prep up. Now, with Albert Park, it's like one of those fantastic classic tracks. I think it's been there since 1996. 22 years. Fantastic stuff. I've personally loved the track overall. Would I ever drive on it real life? I would definitely do. Would I ever driven? Do I do around here really good? Pardon me. That's bad timing. But with the Albert Park, with the league stuff in Australia, I prefer like racing around it. I didn't have much luck in the No Assist League on Monday night, and unfortunately we didn't get any race from the Performance Leagues last night because of obviously PSN issues. Hopefully that will be all sorted. Well, it's all sorted now, but we're just watching some of the drivers coming out now. I think F1 Richards come out first, then it's Craig, who's in the Toro Rosso. Oh, Mike. Right, so we're just watching F1 Richard now doing this lapping. Do his actual out lapping. Now, F1 Richard, he didn't join the league till F1 2017 Season 2 of Invictus Racing, and in the league standings he got 20th, and then he got 10th last season when the F3 actually formed. But looking at it now, I mean, the last time we raced in Australia was in in the F2 season, Season 2. He got 10th. He just nicked the last point of the top 10, and he got that perfectly. But from what I've seen, anyway, he's doing absolutely well. He's improved since he joined, and I keep saying it every week. He's improving everything. But can he capitalise and keep that consistency and mount a top half finish or possibly a top 3 finish? I think he could do well. Good evening to whoever's just commented. Sorry, I will get the comments up. So I do apologise now. Just waiting for it to load. Now, if you just commented, sorry, could you repeat that again, please? Because my phone's just played up. So watching F1 Richard now coming up to his first proper lap of the season, F1 2018 Season 1 of the Invictus Racing League for F3. What can he do around Albert Park? He's going around here. I think around here, a 121 or 122 will be a perfect lap around here. So he's done a 27 seconds around here. He's done okay so far. I think if you can get into the 26s, that'll be a proper lapping. But look at it now. He's doing everything possible, and he's going around. That's always the awkwardest corner, just before you get the long straight, and then you do the fast chicane and stuff. But yeah, it's just absolutely insane. It's just perfect around here. I just want to say good evening to SJD 1988. Hope you're okay and well. I do apologise. He did say good evening, so I hope you're okay and well, and enjoy the race tonight. What's your predictions, guys? If you're watching, what's your predictions for tonight? Who do you think will prove? Oh, F1 Richards just messed up. He's messed up the last few corners here. Absolutely messed up. What can he do? What time would he do? He'd probably get a 124. 1:23.4. That's the fastest lap of the race so far. So, what can Craig should go back into the pits now? Oh, Stephen there, Brennan's. Mike's done a 1:23.1 in the Toro Rosso. Fantastic lap from him. That is still slow. I predicted 21s or 22, low 22s, high 21s. I mean, it's just absolutely insane stuff. I'm just watching Brennan's now. Nojika's stood up to 1:23.9 on the Super Softs. Actually, Mike's done it, that 23.1 in the Super Softs. That is a cracky lap, actually. Captain Steve done a 24. Oh, Brennan's just done a 1:22.7. I did say he would hit the 22s, but he's done a fantastic lap there. Brennan's. He joined. Oh, Pablo done a 1:22.4 in the Ultras. That is a cracking lap from him. Absolutely cracking lap. As I was saying about Brennan's, he finished 9th in his first. Spud has done a 1:22.3. What the? Stop it! Stop it, guys! What a lap! BADB Klein's done a 1:22.4. Ferocious Dan done a 1:22.4. Gazamo's done a 1:22.7. Collins done a 1:21.8. I predicted a 21 high 21s, and that is a cracking lap from him. Absolutely cracking lap. I will go back to Brennan's in a bit, but Colin on his debut season of Invictus properly in the F3 League, that is a cracking lap from him. And what can he do? SJD says Spud for pole. I reckon mid to low 21s, considering pace and performance, no assist. I think you might be right there, SJD. You might be spot on there. But what can Tedroir do? Tedroir in the Ferrari tonight. Tedroir's had an indifferent seasons of the stats. I mean, he's from F1 from the 2017 season 1. He did 21st. Then he got to 14th in season 2. Then when F3 formed, he'd got 12th. What can he do tonight? I mean, he got 12th in the last race of the 2017 season 2 when he was F2. So Tedroir will need to try and improve and get a good lap around here. He's going to try and do a proper lap in now. He needs to try and do that. I mean, the Ferraris look. It needs. I don't know if Craig's just going to try and hold on for that, but Tej will try and do his proper lap in now. He's got to get a good lap for the Ferraris, but Tedroir. He's messed. He nearly lost the first corner. I don't know if that will be enough. I don't know if that might be an invalidated lap. It might be an invalidated lap. We'll have to wait and see, depending on the end of the race. But looking at it now, I mean, it's going to be tough because I think Tej, Craig, Spud will battle it out for the top. I think. Personally, it just depends on how the guys capitalise. I'm just doing it based on previous seasons and in the pre-season races as well this season. Looking at it now, Tedroir is doing a proper lap in. That corner is always that corner that gets me every time when I race around Albert Park. Don't get me wrong, I love the track. Personally love the track. A 49.3 from Tedroir. That is a good sector 2 time. I think you probably need to get 48s. High 48s, low 49s, but he's doing okay so far on the lap. But what can the others do? But looking at it now, it's just absolutely immense stuff. Tom going through the last few corners now. He's got to get it smooth. Try to avoid what F1 Richard did earlier in the race, in the qualifying. Just he's got the DRS. He's got to get 21. He's got to get 22s, possibly 22.6, 22.64. Tedroir. He needs to improve a hell of a lot to try and catch up. But watching Kong. Okay, that's weird. Found a notice bug. Notice issue, sorry. I can't even get to the other drivers. So, watching Stephen now. Stephen. Last season in the F3 League, he got 15th overall in the standings. He has not raced in Albert Park in the F3 League or previous F2 races before. So, again, his debut race, would you say, in Australia. But what can he do? What can Stephen do on his proper lapping now? He's going through the Renault car now, going full pelch here, coming up to the first corner now. What can he do around here? Oh, that's a perfect. Try to avoid the grass at every cost, and he's done that perfectly. He needs to get. I always put a marker. That bridge he just went past. I always aim for the 11 seconds. as a driver, you know which sectors and what times you need to aim for. That's just my preference anyway. But looking at it now, Steven on the super soft tyre, he needs to get 27.9. Obviously, it's in the super soft tyre, but he needs to try and improve if he can try and get back into there. Tej Roy's done a faster lap. He just missed it out by 0.04 of a second. What a lap from Tej. What a lap from him. That is some absolutely outstanding stuff. I was speaking to try to get some statements from the Ferrari earlier like this week, and they were saying no statements. They want to do their talking on the track, and tell you what, Tej, one of the teammate, he's proven that definitely there. But what can Craig do? Craig's still in the pits at the minute, but what can O'Steven do? O'Steven coming up to the last few corners now. He needs to try and get some good, decent laps in. We've got yellow flags in sectors 1 and 2. Not sure where from, but I'm still watching O'Steven now coming up to the last few corners now. You'll probably get a 23. I do apologise, 124.2. Still not enough. The two Renaults are outside the top 10 at the minute, but what can they do? Just watching Notorious doing his out lap now. Notorious, a former F2 champion. Obviously, he won in 2017 season 1. Then he got 16th in season 2 of 2017 of the F2 league. And then in the F3 league, when last season he got 8th in the league standings. Now Notorious got 5th last time we raced in Albert Park. So he might be a chance here, but obviously new rules, new game, new setups, anything can happen. New cars, everything. But what can you do? What can Notorious do? If he can get a perfect lap in with the Mercedes and try and team up with his teammate? We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But here we go. Oh! Was that Pat? Oh, someone moved up, but I didn't know who it was. Just watching Notorious now, coming up to the few corners now. What can he do? What can he do if he beats Nkuzi? Here we go. What can he do? Mike's just moved up to second. He's four. Oh my God, he's just missed out by 0.02 of a second. Mike. I was speaking to him just before the race. He was saying to me, he only wants to finish the race. I think he only wants it to win the race tonight. That is absolutely insane lap. But can he beat Colin? Beat Colin tonight. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. What does Notorious do in the ultra soft tyre? What can he do? 27.3? I'm sure he did a 49 seconds there. But absolutely insane. Boy, absolutely insane lap from Mike. Will we get a lower time? We got coming up, just going under 6 minutes left of this Invictus Racing League, working in partnership with RacingLineMP.com. This is absolutely insane stuff for the F3 League. Notorious is going back into the pits. I understand. I think he may have had an invalidated lap. Craig, he's just locked up there with the super. He's on the super soft tyre, so he's going to do his lapping now. I'm going to watch Craig now. Craig joined in the F2 season 1. He got 3rd overall in the league standings, and obviously in the last 2 seasons, he has not. He was joining the F2, like proper F2. F1 Richards retired from the session. I'm not sure what actually happened, but Ferocious Dan, newcomer of the Invictus Racing League, F3 League, has moved up to 4th. He's just passed to Spud and Pablo and Fasconi. That was a cracking lap from him. Absolutely cracking lap. But where's Craig now? Craig's the only one who's, well, except for Notorious, who's gone back to the pits. But he's the only one on track who's not done a lap in yet. But what can he do? What can he do in the Super Softs? It just depends. He was, again, as saying earlier with the Ferraris, they're just making no statements, no comments, nothing. They just said in the statement there, just no comments. We do our talking in the race. And obviously, Tej doing that at the minute. But what can Craig do? Can he match his teammate and try and beat him? It's going to be tough because I think the tyre wear around Albert Park is a little bit harsher, I think. Unless you think of it differently, guys. Send us your views. What you think of Albert Park? What you think of the track? What do you think would happen? It'd be fantastic. We've got yellow flags on sector 1 now, but what can Craig do? Craig's doing 22s. He's done a 22.6. That's a good lap from a Super Softs. Cracking lap from him. Cracking lap. What can Ferocious Stan do? He's going back to the pits. Gazzaman. He's going to do his lapping now. Gazzaman. When he joined in F2, Season 2, he got 18th overall. And then he got 11th last season in the league standings. But Gazzaman. Gazzaman. I don't think he raced last time in the... I'll confirm that later, but I don't think he raced in Albert Park when it happened. Just when I see Gazzaman doing a proper lapping now, so this may be his debut Australian Grand Prix of with Invictus. We have to wait and see how Gazzaman does. Now, I was very impressed with him, considering he hadn't done any practice in. Well, he joined late in Austria in the pre-season, and then he got a podium out of nowhere, which was a cracking, fantastic. What do you call it? No, fantastic drive from him. Absolutely fantastic. We've got yellow flags in sectors 2 and 3 now. We don't know where they're coming from now, but still watching Gazzaman. Yellow flags in sector 3. Still trying to get a proper lap in now. What can he do? I reckon he could get top 5. If he could get a perfect exit around here, he might do well. It's perfect. What can he do? Oh, he's got third. Oh, he misses out by 4,000 of a second from second place from Mike. Oh my God, what a lap from Gazzaman. I told you top 5 and I predicted it right. Unbelievable stuff. We've got yellow flags in sector 3 now. Still watching. I might see if Fascone, the Flying Irishman, they'll call him the Flying Irishman, the family man. What can he do with Fascone? Fascone, he joined last season in the F3 league. He got 9th overall of the league standings, but overall, I want to see how he can do tonight. But we've got 1 minute 30 left nearly. We've got 21. Oh, what a lap from Fascone. What a lap! Unbelievable! Collins lost it on the I can't remember what turn it was now, but that's just like insane stuff. Absolutely insane stuff. SJD says a tyre wear on the softs is okay. They run for days. We'll be interested to see if anyone takes a gamble and qualifies reasonably high on the supers, as they'll be slower for the first few laps, but then have the advantage for the rest of the race. I do agree, SJD. I do absolutely agree with that, because I was just about to mention about the tyre strategies. If anyone going on ultras, they could do the one stop. They could go on ultras up to lap 6, 7, and then do the softs all the way to the end, but obviously that will be slower. Whoever's on the super softs can do well. They can go longer, as you said, and try and go on the softs, or maybe doing 2 ultras to 2 stop. It just depends on how everyone does it. But watching Mike now, what can Mike do? Mike, like I said earlier, he said he really wants to finish the race. I know I said it earlier, but he really wants to finish this race. But he's doing it a cracking lap. I tell you what can Fascone do? What can Mike do? What can anybody do? Who knows? But what can Mike do? I think that'll be a slower lap than the last one. Oh no, this is proper lapping, sorry. I take that back. Fascone's pitted. Tom's 2/10. Tom is 2/10 up. Oh, Fascone. Yeah, Fascone went back into the pits, I just saw, so he is retired in the pit lane. We're time's up. The fans have stopped bottom the Crystal Maze, but we are not stopping yet. We've still got 2 minutes 50. So Spud has retired as well. We've got the yellow flags sectors 1, 2 and 3. 2 and 3 now. But what can Tom do? What can he do on the Ferrari, on the Ultras? Oh! One of the Mercedes. I think that was... No, that was... I think that was the Spud. Went into the wall, I think. Might be wrong, but going wide there. What can Tom do? Tom... Oh, he's slowed a little bit down there, but I don't know if he messed up. He messed up on that last corner there, but what can Mike do? Can he improve his time? I have to wait and see how it goes. If you're enjoying the race, send us more comments, send everything. We want to see what's going to happen next, but it's just absolutely unbelievable. Oh, it nearly hit the wall there again, Mike. Oh, ERS is gone. Oh! Mike's just got moved on to second, but he misses out. What can Biederman Klein do? I think he won't. No, he won't improve. But what can Brennan's do? Fasconi done a fastest lap. Mike's just missed out by 400ths of a second. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh my god, what do we do? What do we do? Just waiting for Brennan's to finish off the qualifying, but as you can see, standings, I think it's absolutely intense stuff. And I tell you what, Fasconi, Mike, have proved me wrong tonight. I said this in the podcast, in my podcast, just before the races started. Absolutely insane. Like, I didn't think Mike or Fasconi. I know it's only race one, and it's only race one of season 1 of 2018 of the Invictus Racing League F3 League. But that was a cracking lap, and that is the start of a boost now. That should be the boost to get there, but can they capitalise? Now, if I remembered it right, with Fasconi, he's always unlucky. He does well in qualifying, and this is based on the performance leagues that I've seen in the past. Fasconi does well in the qualifying, but he always struggles in the race. I'm hoping that doesn't get repeated in the F3 League tonight, because that is a cracking lap from him. I'm going to see some cracking battles from Fasconi, Mike, and possibly Colin with that. But anything can happen in an F1 race. Anything can happen. We just have to wait and see how it goes now. But we're just watching for the race classification now. But SJD, great lap from Fasconi. Good to see him challenging. I absolutely agree with you there, SJD. Absolutely agree with you on that one. I've never seen that one before. And it was just absolutely unbelievable stuff. And the two Toro Rossos, 1-2 from the Toro Rossos, fantastic, unbelievable stuff. We've got Fasconi in first, Mike second, Colin J in third, Gazzaman fourth, Tej in fifth, Paolo sixth, Ferocious Dan seventh, his debut season, Suspud eighth, Nitrogas 9th, BW Clyde 10th, Craig, the original Flying Scotsman, in 11th, Brennan's is in 12th, F1 Richard is in 13th, Notorious is in 14th, Captain Stiff is in 15th, and O. Stephen is in 16th place. That is your race classification for Australia. So we're just waiting for the drivers now to get themselves prepped up for the start of the F3 season, the F3 League. Unbelievable! I can't wait. I've enjoyed pre-season races. If you haven't watched them, go and watch it on the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel. It's all the races from the F3 League shows on there. It's just absolutely immense stuff, especially the Austrian Grand Prix in the pre-season race 1 2 weeks ago. 3 in the beds, 2 in the beds. Now you probably hear what the hell I'm saying, 2 in the beds, 3 in the beds. I'm on about like 3 cars around coming up to a corner. Who can like hold up? Who can brave enough to hold that corner and win that corner and determined to keep that corner? And you'll probably see some random Mittlers and stuff, but it's just absolutely going to be a mad season, and I can't wait for it. Absolutely can't wait for it. If it was me, for the top, what's your, like, obviously for the guys who have not predicted yet, send us your top 3. For the guys, for my prediction, I think, I think Mike, Gazzaman, and Tej. I think that, yeah, I think them 3, based on what I've seen, I think that they'll be in the top 3. I might be wrong, but I'm not a betting man. That's it. So we're still waiting for the guys to prep up and stuff. But I mean, overall, the person who's had the best record last time in Australia was Notorious. He got 5th overall, based on the guys that are here as well. Some of the guys that are still from the F2 League a few seasons ago. So, be interested to see how Notorious does it. He's had a little bit of a struggling qualifying tonight, but again, if you struggle in the qualifying but you do good in the race, you have to prove it wrong. And the guys are prepping up now. I can't wait for it. We're just doing the formation lap for that one, so just waiting for the guys to prep up on this one now. Just waiting for a few one now. So we're just getting prepped up, ready for it now. So SJD says Fasco, Mike and Craig for the podium starting on fresh tires. That's a really good choices actually, to be fair. But again, the reason why I didn't pick Fasco because, as I said earlier, he does struggle in the. It does well in the qualifying, but can he do in the races? I know this is the first race of the season 1 of 2018 F1 2018 game, but it could be different. I could be different. I don't know, but it just depends how it goes. But I'm just getting everything prepped up and ready to go. So looking at it now. So interesting tyre choices for the bottom half. Oh, Stevens gambling for the ultra softs. Captain Steve's going for the soft tyre, the longest. Same with Brennan's. So they might go up to lap 20, and then they go to the ultras or the super softs. It just depends on how they can do it. SJD says he'll prove you wrong, Mark. I will not be surprised with the Flying Irishman. I will not be surprised. If he does, fair play to him. But I'm just seeing what I've seen in the past and stuff, so it's interesting to see how it goes. But again, Mike did a cracking lap. The two Toro Rossos, 1-2, never seen that before. You got say good evening to Rick. How you doing, mate? Absolutely unbelievable stuff. We've got Colin J in 3rd. You got Gazzaman in 4th. Tej in 5th. Paolo in 6th. Ferocious Dan. Oh, what's happened there? Not sure what's happened there. Okay, that's a bit random. So the guys have probably just got disqualified by hitting the wall and stuff, but we do sorry for any technical difficulties. Rick says, good thanks, you guys, how are you? I'm alright, I'm looking forward to the brand new season F3 League of the Invictus Racing League. I can't wait for it. And I can't stop repeating it because it's just going to be epic, absolutely epic. So we're going to watch. The guys are prepped up, ready, and up for it now. And they're all ready on the start-finishing line now. All prepped up, ready for the red lights to come on now. Come on, you can do it if you're being queuing. Come on, we have got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go! We have started the Invictus Race League F3 League. Oh, great starts! Oh my God, this is unbelievable stuff. Oh, jeez Louise, did you not want to get caught up there? Mike's dropped down to 6th. Vasco's still holding on for 1st. Nigel Gash has dropped down. F1 Richards dropped down. 1, 2 in a bed. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I didn't want to close there, but it was that ferocious that moved up to 6th there. That was a great move from him. I just saw it at the top corner. Oh, who is that? Notorious has dropped right down to 13th. Craig's moved on to 12th now. Oh my God, what a absolute belter of laps from the first ones. What can Paolo do? Oh my God. Oh, who's that? Who's that? The Haas. Oh, Paolo, what a move. Unbelievable stuff. Oh, Stevens moved on to 14th now, past Brennan's. Both. Oh, my God. No, do not do this. Do not do this. Oh my God, Brennan's. Unbelievable stuff. Oh, this is back into the game. Oh my God, I thought Suspun was going to go for it there. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. I do not know what happened at the first corner, or the first few corners, but that was just insane stuff. Oh, Paolo's closed in on Mike. What can he do? Vasco's got the fastest lap of 1:31 on the first lap. He's side by side. Oh, little bit of touch. Oh my God! Oh, unbelievable! Oh, touch collision there. A little bit of tap there, but Mike's dropped down to 8. Oh my God! Who was that? I think that was Niedergas. Oh, side by side, beat him and climb Mike. Oh, because Mike's lost a bit of his front wing. It tapped a little bit to beat him and climb, but F1 Richards moved on to 9th now. Unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh my God. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, Notorious is going for the inside. Oh, side by side. Oh, what's oh, collision. There's a collision. Oh my God. Unbelievable stuff here. Oh, what's going on here? F1 Richard and Craig, what is going on there? What is going on? We had a cracking first lap, and now that I saw a few incidents there, that's just I'll have to watch it again in full detail, but I probably just saw the aftermath of it. But BD and Clark's closing on Mike now for 8th place, respectively. But Brenner's is closing on Notorious now for 10th place, respectively. But unbelievable stuff. But Mike is struggling. Mike will need to pit. If he's got damage, he's got to have to pit. Yeah, he's going to pit. Look at it now. Gazzaman's closing in on Fasconi, and he's proved me wrong so far. It's only been 3 laps so far of the Invictus Racing League F3 League. He is holding on. SCD is proving me wrong as well by saying Fasconi will prove me wrong. I don't know who to prove me wrong. I've already have on that one. Unbelievable stuff. There's still going on here. I think Craig's still intact with the car at the minute, but look at it now. Paolo closing in on Ferocious Dan for 5th place. I think that's the... oh no, Gazzaman. Gazzaman's closing on Fasconi. Fasconi's struggling a little bit. Again, the Ultra Softs only last about 5, possibly 5 to 7 laps. Maybe more if you can hold it on, but again, will they can hold on? Hopefully they'll give them up, but not Rick. I'm not going to sing the Rick Ansley song. I'm not going to sing that again. Rick says, wow, there's a battle everywhere. You won't have a voice after this race, Mark. I've said this at the Austrian Grand Prix, and that was a cracker of a start. And this is a cracker of a start. Unbelievable stuff. But Brenner's is closing on Notorious now for 9th place. What can he do? I want to try... Gazzaman's closing in. Gazzaman's closing in on Fasconi now. Got the toe. Fasconi's going for the middle. Gazzaman's going for the inside. Oh, nearly touched, but because of that, Collins brought back in this. It's just unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh, Fasconi's holding on. He's holding on for dear life here. Oh my God. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I need a drink quickly. Oh yes. Right. Paolo's closing in on Ferocious Dan. Ferocious Dan is on his debut season of the F3 League. Again, I've not seen much of his pace in the past. Previously, obviously, this is his debut season, but looking at it now, he's doing really well to holding on for 5th place. But looking at it now, there's only little bits of closing in action here. But Gazzaman gets that exit perfectly. This is a chance now. He's got a DRS. Fasco didn't mistake on that one. Gazzaman's going for the inside. But unbelievable. Oh, a little bit of touch. So Spud's retired. What happened? Oh, he's crashed. He's crashed. He must have caught the grass after the fast chicane. We've got 4-car. We've got a 4-car battle here for the top place. Gazzaman moved off the first after that. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I won't stop saying it because this is a cracking race. Craig's closing in on F1 Richard. He was closing on F1 Richard. But, oh my God. Unbelievable. So Spud, I said, he was speaking to me before the race. He said he thought the Ferrari was running scared because of the statement earlier in the pre-season to say no statement, to do it in the race. So Spud would be like, he was happy with his setup, but he'll be really in cross mode now. SJD said the fast curbs on the fast chicane are lethal, and you are right there, Sunshine. You are absolutely right there. But Colin J closing in on Fasconi, coming up. Oh, he nearly touched there. Hopefully not to touch anymore. But Tej is closing in on Colin because Colin's trying to get the gap through to Fasconi. Tej is going for the... Looked like he was going to go for the outside, where Colin would have gone for the inside, but slowed down a little bit to try and avoid that. But absolutely insane stuff. But BW Clyde Notorious, I'm not sure what happened there. I know BW Clyde has had a little bit of an issue there, but Notorious has passed him. So, still holding on. Still holding on. But, oh, Notorious has hit the grass. Because of that, he's moved on to 7th now, BW Clyde. Oh, Brenner's has moved on to 8th. Unbelievable stuff. Rick says, oh yes, a lot of people paid the price there in no assist. 2 right there. Absolutely right there, Sunshine. But what can Palo do? Palo's closing on Ferocious Dad. Coming up to the fast. Should be easy enough before the inside first corner. Oh, he's doing it perfect. What a move. But where's Colin? Colin's coming up to the second, third. I don't know which corner, but he's moved. He's moved up to 2nd now. What a move. What a move. BW Clyde has got a 5-second stop-go penalty. BW Clyde and Notorious has got a going in the pits now, but Craig and F1 Richard moved up to 8th and 9th respectively. But look at it now. Ferocious started closing on Palo. F1 Richard closing on Craig. But we might have a 3-car battle from Colin J. We might have a 3-car battle. SJD says me included. I'll tell you what, the corner here, if you get this spot on around here, it's just absolutely, you'll be laughing yourself. But they're trying to be cautious around there, which is understandable, but you don't want to be too cautious. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but Ferocious Dad closing on Palo now. Still in 6th place. Fasconi needs to pit, tyres are done, SJD said that. Yeah, I do agree, but what does Colin do? Does he pit as well? I don't think he pits. Oh, Tej has pitted. Tej has pitted. That means Colin and Fasconi are still going for another lap. Same with Gazzaman. They all go for another lap in. Rick says, oh really? In the event, in the evident Phil and speak with. Oh, okay. Fasconi. Ferocious Dad closing on Palo for 4th place. Absolutely brilliant view of the Albert Park at the Australian Grand Prix. If you only just joined us, we've had some cracking first lap of the new season. We've had a few DNFs, a few crashes here and there, but hopefully that doesn't knock-on effect to the rest of the season. But looking at it now, it's just going to be... I can't wait for the rest of the season because it's going to be an eventful season. What does Craig do? Craig... Oh, 2 teammates of the Ferraris. They're doing really well. Tej has pitted for the new Supersofts, but Craig is on the old Supersofts. Will they do team orders here, or will they just go for it? SGD said no, a separate one off camera managed to stay out of the wall, luckily. Right. This is regarding the corner, the fast chicane we was just on about earlier. If you just joined, guys. Fasconi did a brilliant lap. Gazzaman's pitted. Does Colin pit? No. No, Colin doesn't. Oh yeah, no. Colin and Fasconi do not pit. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Gazzaman's pitting for the Supersofts. So he's pitting for the Supersofts. What does Palo do? He's going for the Supersofts as well. What does Fasconi do? Fasconi, closest one in the top 2 at the minute with Colin. Surely these 2 drivers are absolutely tired from screaming their heads off to say pit, pit, pit. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. What do you think, guys? Who do you think's been improved so far? I know it's only 8 laps of the 29-lap race, but who's improved? Or who has done well so far? Who has thought you should have done well this season? We have to wait and see. Oh, getting that drink in now. But Fasconi is closing in on Colin. Colin looks like he's struggling. Still on 2 on that one, but still holding on. SJD says impressed by Colin and Gazzaman. I do agree with that one. Colin, impressive so far. Gazaman, I knew he was going to do well. From the moment he did that Austrian Grand Prix, I knew he would do well this season, so he'll be the one to watch. Collins made a mistake! Collins made a mistake! He's got to pit! Oh, he should have pitted! So fast got it. Oh, Brenner's gone wide! Two in the bed! Oh, what a move! Oh! What a move from Gazaman! What a move! Unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. Ferocious Dan has pitted for the soft tyre. Tej has done the fastest lap of 125.9. That is a cracking lap from him. He moves up to 5th after everyone's pit stops now. But look at it now. It's just absolutely unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, it's just absolutely insane stuff. Rick says, hard to tell, there's a lot of new names on the track, but yeah, Gazaman do very well. But yeah, Gazaman, he'll be the one to watch for this season if he can keep this up. Notorious got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Notorious is closing in on BW Clyde for 11th place. So he's the only one that's close. After all the pit stops, he's the only one that's closing in now. But BW Clyde and Notorious both pitted at the same time. So it'll be interesting to see how he can capitalise on it. But looking at it now, it's just, he's pulling away, BW Clyde. Looking at it now, Fasconi's pitted. Fasconi has pitted. Same with Colin. Colin's pitted as well. Where's Gazaman? Gazaman Fasconi's got 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding the pit lane. That is a bomber for Fasconi. But what can he'll be on the soft tyre? What does Gazaman? BW Clyde retired. What's happened here? He must have crashed. I don't know where. Oh yeah, he crashed. He crashed into the wall. I just saw it at the last minute there. That is just hard luck for BW Clyde, because I was expecting him to do well this season. Oh, Ferocious Dan has moved up to 6th. That is a cracking move from him. SG says got a lot to do though. He's going for a 2-stop. Fasco and Colin look to be going for the 1-stop. It is true, but I think the 2-stop may be a lot more better and more quicker. I might be wrong, but I think it's more quicker than the 1-stop, because the softs will do well at the minute, but they will be knackered at the end of the race. So we have to wait and see how it goes. But watching Tom, aka Tej, closing on Brennans, who's on 9 laps old of the soft tyre, but Tej is on a little bit the faster tyre. He has got DRS now. He should, I reckon, by the DRS straight now, he should be able to get on Brennans for 2nd place. And this will be a good move for Tom, because he's had obviously 21st, 14th and 12th in the league. Oh, he nearly hit the Brennan's car there, but he did get 12th in the race the last time he raced at Albert Park. Notorious has got Tej. Oh, what a move! A perfect move from Tej. Perfect move from him. I'll just try to see where Notorious. Oh, I think Notorious crashed there again. Everyone's making mistakes on that fast chicane. Everyone's making mistakes on that fast chicane. Unbelievable. So we got the Tej train now. We got Palo, who's on much quicker soft tyre. So Brennan's is on, like I said, on the 10 laps old soft tyre itself. But again, this is going to be very tough to decide here, because some people are doing the 1-stop and some people are doing the 2-stops around here. It's going to be very interesting stuff. But like I said, with Notorious gone, both Mercedes are out of the Australian Grand Prix. We've got yellow flags on sector 2 now. Not sure where that's come from. It may be from Colin, I think. Might be wrong, but Palo's closing on Brennan's now. Want to try and get onto Ferocious Dan. But it looks like Palo's going to close in on Brennan's just before. The soft tyre looks like he's struggling there, Brennan's. Oh, it looks like he's absolutely struggling, but Palo should have the best out here. What can he do? we might have a 2 in a bed. 2 in a bed situation here. Oh! Craig's got a 5-second stop code penalty for speed in the pit lane. But what a move from Paolo. What a move from Paolo. I needed that because he needs to try and catch up to Tej. This will be an opportunity now. Rick says big chance that the 2 stoppers will get stuck in traffic. I do agree with that one. I do absolutely agree with that one, but it just depends on how the guys can avoid all this. But if you was racing, what would you have done? Would you have done a 2-stop? Would you have done for the 1-stop? For me personally, I would have done the 1-stop because I wouldn't be quick enough to do it. The 2-stop, you have to be very quick, and around here I'm not that quick. But looking at it now, we've got Colin J closing in on F1 Richards 67 for 7th place. But absolutely unbelievable stuff here now. We're on lap 12 of the Australian Grand Prix. Absolutely insane. Oh, he's got through. What a move! That was a beautiful, beautiful fast chicane from Colin J. That was a cracking move. I've never seen that. Perfect round there. Absolutely insane stuff. But Colin J, obviously in the faster soft tyres. I would say faster, but he's just pitted recently. Craig, F1 Richards has pitted. Rick says he would go for the 1-stop. Fair dues, fair dues. Where's Craig? Craig's on the quicker tyre now. What does Mike do? Mike's trying to hold on. He's got 9 laps. Two good mates off track. What will there be good mates on track as well? And Craig has passed him. Craig's passed him, past Mike. Obviously Mike's on the older soft tyres from lap 10 laps onwards. But it's just absolutely insane stuff. Gazzaman improving left, right and centre in 1st place. You've got Tej in 2nd, you've got Paolo in 3rd. Reynolds is in 4th. Ferocious Dan in 5th. Fasconi in 6th. Colin J in 7th. Craig in 8th. Mike in 9th. Nigel Gash in 10th. F1 Richard in 11th. And Stephen in 12th. Again, the gaps are a little bit bigger now because of all the pit stops. But watching it now, I'm going to go through the drivers quickly until we get a quicker, until we get the gaps smaller. Obviously, Gazzaman, he's impressing me left, right, and centre, especially in Austria. And I know I keep saying it, but Austria, he did absolutely fantastic stuff. Bomber, absolutely fantastic stuff. But I think if he does it perfectly, I reckon he has to do another stop anyway. Because I don't think the super softs will last up to lap 29. So I think he'll probably go for ultra softs if he can hold on, or maybe another super softs. Who knows? But he's impressing me since the Austrian Grand Prix, which is the pre-season race 1. We do have, for Invictus Racing Leagues, we have got the other leagues. We've got the No Assist League on Monday nights at 8 PM. We've got the Performance League on the Tuesday nights. We've got Performance League 1 and 2. And then we've got the Equal Leagues, which we've got the F3 League running now, but also F1 and F2 running at the same time as well. And it's just insane. And then we also got a brand new league of the PC League on the Sunday nights. So we have to wait and see how it goes there. But we've got Paolo closing on Tej. Paolo's, his soft tyres will kick in right now. But looking at it now, Tej will do everything possible in the Ferrari to hold on that car. But Paolo's got the DRS, not close enough to Tej. But we might have another battle going on between Nigel Gash and F1 Richards soon. Tej slowed down a little bit on the first corner, just didn't want to hit the grass. But will he try and hold on? F1 Richard, I'm going to go back to F1 Richard, closing on Nigel Gash now. We might have a little bit of a tie there, but where's Paolo? Paolo's closing on Tej. Craig's got the fastest lap of 125.5. That is absolutely unbelievable lap from Craig. Absolutely unbelievable. And you can tell my voice is gone. My voice is down because of that excitement of the first few laps. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. and it'll be absolutely nerve-wracking stuff now. I want to see if we might see another battle going on. Whoever's closest. F1 Richard. F1 Richard closing in on nitric gas now. Closing in there, but still not doing everything possible to try and get past nitric gas for F1 Richard. Paolo closing in on Tej now. Still holding on. The Haas trying to catch the Ferrari for second place. Oh, Ferocious Dan closing on Brennan's now. Absolutely insane stuff. But F1 Richard. Oh, nearly. Paolo's in a good position. If he can take the softs to the end. That's from SJD. You might be right there. Like I said, the one stop may work. Oh, jeez, Louise. Where's Ferocious Dan? Ferocious Dan closing in. Go for it. Ferocious Dan going for the inside. Oh, side by side. But where's... Oh, what a move. Paolo's done it. But Ted's going to the inside. Oh. I don't know, there was a little bit of contact there, but a little bit of contact. Because of that, he's lost out a little bit of time. But where's Ferocious Dan? Ferocious Dan going for the inside. No, I thought he was going for the inside there. But look at it now. That is just insane stuff. But Nitric is going straight on defensive on the inside. Side by side too. In a bed. Beautiful from F1 Richard. What a move from him. Absolutely fantastic move from him. But where's Ferocious Dan? Oh, we might have a 3-car battle here. Oh, please. I am asking for a 3 in a bed situation here. We might have 2 already with Fasconi closing in on Ferocious Dan. Oh, they're being cautious around the fast chicane from sector 2 into sector 3. Sorry, they're trying to be absolutely cautious here, but absolutely insane. Boy, so Ferocious Dan really eager to try and get past Brennan's gap through. Oh, Brennan's pitted. Oh, we were always going to see a 3 in a bed, but with DRS. Ferocious Dan had the DRS as well from Brennan's. So now Fasconi, the pole sitter from this race, is in 5th place at the minute. Brennan's did 15 laps of the soft tyre. I reckon he'll go for the super soft. Yeah, he'd go for the super softs. So Craig's moved up to 7th because of Brennan's pitted. So Fasconi is still closing on Ferocious Dan for 4th place. But Ferocious Dan does well on the corners here. So it'll be interesting to see. Mike's moved up to 14th. 14th. Mike's moved up to 8th. Sorry, I was watching the laps for the soft tyre. That's my excuse on that one. I need to go to Specsavers on that one. So just watching Fasconi now, closing on Ferocious Dan. Closing in, but he's not doing everything possible because he should be catching up, but he's a little bit tossed there. But watching it now, absolutely insane stuff. But again, looking at it from the times point of view, the leader stuff. Normally with the tyres, if Gazzaman pits, he'll be back into 6th, possibly. 6th, yeah. Maybe lucky 5th if he doesn't get any injuries. But doubt it very much. But have to wait and see. But looking at it now, based on the timings, I think it's about normally 20 seconds to 25 seconds for the pit stop, or 23 seconds. So Rick says yes, but is it possible? Is it possible to make 21 laps on softs? You'd be risking it for a biscuit, I would say, if you did that. And you did it on lap 8. Lap 7, sorry. Yeah, lap 7. So... oh, this is going to be absolutely insane stuff. Absolutely insane. But it depends, I think. If Paolo drops, he'll be back to 7th. Well, he'll be dropped down to 7th. Looking at it now, it's going to be very interesting stuff. But still watching Fasconi try to close it on Fasconi. Oh, it lost it on the fast chicane. Because of that, Colin J is closing in on Fasconi. What can Fasconi is going straight to the defensive mode now? Still going for the defensive mode. But what can Fasconi do? Will he try and hold on? He's got to do defensive now. Because of that mistake, and try and push to try and catch up to Ferraris and Stan. Now, Colin J has got a chance now to try and catch up to Fasconi. Fasconi looks like he's struggling. Tedros got a 5-second stop-go penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Unbelievable stuff. SG. Oh, what? Oh, I thought Colin J gone for it there. That would have been a cracking move if he did it straight away there, but he loses a little bit of time there. SGD says, I think so. Softs were really durable in the No Assist League. I set my fastest lap on the last lap of an 18-lap stint. As long as he takes care of them, he should be okay. Oh, it depends. It depends how he can capitalise on it. Rick says, okay. Okay. What can Brennan's do? Brennan's is on the faster super softs. Mike's on 16 laps of the soft tyre. He'll have to pit possibly lap 22 to go on the ultras. That's his opportunity there. But Colin closing in on Fasconi now. Unbelievable stuff. Oh, I thought he looked like he was going to go for it there, but he's going for the inside. No, the fast chicane. They're trying to be delicate around the fast chicane. Just go for it. Just do it. Just go for it. It's not hard. That's it. Just go for it. I know it's hard because it just happens, but it's just natural. But if you can dedicate around there, it's just fantastic stuff. But Brennan's closing on Mike. Oh my God! Oh, jeez, Louise! That would have been a massive disaster for Brennan's because of Mike going back into the racing line on that one. Oh, Brennan's Gazzaman pits. Gazzaman's pitted. What is he going to go on? He's going on super softs again. He's going on He's going for the safe option. He's going for the safe option. It's a safe option up there. But where has he come out? Oh, he's already out. He's already on 5th place, respectively. Rick says you had a great pace to do fastest lap on 18 all laps. Too bad you spun on the fast chicane. This was SUD in the Gnosis League last year. Brennan's moved up to 7th. That was a great move from him. I didn't see that, sorry, but that is just absolutely insane stuff. But Nitrogas has done 17 laps on soft tyres, so he's doing everything possible to try and get holding up for the last points of this league for this race. This race. I hope you're enjoying it so far, guys. We're on lap 20 or 29 of the Invictus Racing League F3 League of the glorious race of Australia, Albert Park. Oh, I absolutely love this track. Absolutely love it. I'm loving it. Oh, yes. Here we go. What can the guys are absolutely split out a little bit here now, but Paolo's in the lead with, if he can keep that going, it looks like he's pulling away bits here and there, but what can Ferocious Stan catch up to Paolo? Possibly, but I have to wait and see how the others are doing now. But that's just put my form book down and out now. I said, I can't remember who said that. I said Gazzaman. I didn't say Pascal. Ted just done the fastest lap of 125 flat. That's a fantastic lap from him. Still trying everything possible, but Craig, the original Flying Scotsman, closed the on Nitrogash for 10th place, and he just pitted for the fresh super softs as well. So this is a massive opportunity to get past Nitrogash now. Not in this one, but possibly in the next lap or so. But this is a great opportunity for Craig to get back into the points situation here now. And he has returned to the F3 League for the first... Oh, what's happened to Gazzaman? I don't know what happened between Gazzaman and Colin. I did not see that because I was watching Craig. Colin's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So, Nitrogas is struggling with a soft tyre. Still on 18 laps. But, really loses it there. But Craig's doing everything possible to try and pressure Nitrogas for 10th place, respectively. But what some great... I can't even really say anything now. What can Craig do? Craig should have the boost now of this. Nitrogas try and do everything possible to try and catch up to the other guys at the top, but Nitrogas trying to be delicate around here. Oh, Craig should have the opportunity here. Ted just done the fastest lap of 124.8. Oh, what a move! What a move! What a move from Craig! What a move from him! Absolutely fantastic move from him. I know Nigel Gash is on older tyres, but Craig had to get past him as quickly as possible to try and at least catch up to 9th of F1 Richard. Nigel Gash has pitted. Nigel Gash will be pitted. He should be on ultra softs, trying it to try and catch up with the others as well. But watching the guys as well, Paolo's pulling away from Ferocious Dan for first and second place, and he's doing a cracking race from him. But Ferocious Dan is slowly closing in on Paolo, but what can you do? What can you do? We're on lap 22 or 29 of this race. Oh, send us your driver of the day so far. I know it's only lap 22, but send us your driver of the day on the comments, on the chats. It'd be fantastic to hear your views, to see what you think has done you proud. Who's the driver that says, yes, this is the one to done fantastically well? Looking at the stops, Fasconi, Ferocious and Paolo have all done the one stop. Gazman closing in on Fasconi has done the 2 stops. Same with Tej on 6th place, but Colin J on still on 5th, did the 1 stop. We're still closing in on Gazman's still closing in on Fasconi now. It'll be a fight to the finish now. Gazman, he lost it there a little bit there, but hopefully did not compromise too much. Fasconi is on older soft tyre, so this may be an opportunity here, but this is... So Fasconi is still closing in on, trying to close in for Ferocious Dan, but he may have to watch out for Gazman here. Gazman still holding on for, trying to get onto the 4th, but Fasconi tries to avoid hitting the cone there, but he's going wide. Gazman going to the outside. Turn the bed, what a move! Fantastic move. He had to pull it off there for Gazman. He has improved left, right and centre. The Red Bull has definitely got the wings there. An absolutely fantastic overtake. He needs to do that as soon as possible, and he's done that well. He's in the podium place, and that is a cracking move from him. So he's on the charge to try and catch up to Ferocious Dan, who is on the first corner already, but he's closing in now. Gazman's closing in. Alright, I've told you guys who you think tells your views of the driver of the day. Here's a question for you. Do you think Gazman will catch up to Ferocious Dan? Or do you think it's too much to ask? What's your views, guys? Do you think Gazman will catch up to Ferocious Dan, or do you think it will be it'll be too much for the last 5-6 laps? So just watching, Gazman's closing in a little bit here and there, a little bit this, a little bit of that. I'm not doing the DJ moment here, but watching Gazman trying to close in on that one. Stephen letting Ferocious Dan through, and same with Gazman here. So Rick says, oh yes, he got him. SGD said Gazman will get second. I think Paolo's a bit too much. Nigel Gash has done a 1:23.9. That's a cracking lap from him on the ultra softs. That was a cracking lap from him. Fantastic lap from Nigel Gash. I do agree, by looking at the leaderboard and stuff, 8 seconds from between Gazman and Paolo. It's going to be very tough for him. It's going to be very tough, but I reckon he will close in on Ferocious Dan for second, so you might be right there, SJD. Ferocious Dan on 16 laps of soft tyre. Will they hold on? Will they hold on? Rick says, I mean, he will get him. He will get P2. Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. It's the Midlands understanding on that one, so Bobby. So, watching Gazman now, closing in on Ferocious Dan on his debut F1, on his debut F3 season, and he's doing a cracking race so far. And it's been a great driving race throughout for the air, but it's just absolutely fantastic stuff. Just watching Gazman try to close in on Ferocious Dan, but might try and close. Oh! Oh no! Ferocious Dan lost it after the fast chicane. He hit the wall. Same with all the other drivers. Craig's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That is rotten luck, and I feel bad because it's like a commentator's curse. Ferocious Dan did a fantastic drive, and I said he did a fantastic drive, and then all that, and then it's like bang, and Silly Bang will not be happy with that afterwards. It's just absolutely unbelievable stuff. But Craig's going on the inside. Oh, stuff. This is unbelievable. Rick says another victim on the fast chicane, but Craig. Oh, beautiful move. SGD says, oh man, good for Dan. Yeah, I do agree. Oh, F1 Richard saw the little bit of gap. These two had a little bit of a collision at this about lap 2 of the race, but these two are having a ding-dong battle here. But Craig should have the advantage now on the faster tyre. Oh, Craig's a little bit hit the grass a little bit there, but can F1 Richard try and close in? In honesty, I don't think he's got the pace, but looks like he has a little bit. But Craig is doing everything possible. SGD says that war is worse than the World Champions. Okay, I was just about to say that earlier. I was just about to say, do you think would you compare that to the World Champions in Canada, or would you say something differently with that track as well? Because it is worse. Because if you touch the grass or touch the curb and you don't get it spot on, you will hit the wall, and that's what's the victim of the last 5 drivers. Well, 4 drivers hit the wall. I call it the Australian wall. You've got the Chinese wall, but now you've got the Australian wall of that one on the fast chicane. The Australian fast chicane wall. That's what you call it. Obviously, they're trying to be delicate. F1 Richard has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Gazzaman, 5 seconds from Paolo. Oh, Paolo's holding on. Paolo is holding. Rick says yes, it's hard to control the car there than at the World Champions. I do agree with that one, but what does Tom do? Tom is trying everything possible to try and close in on Colin J. Gazzaman's closing in on Paolo from second, and he's dropping down flies here, but it's just unbelievable stuff. But what can Tom do? Tom in the Ferrari is holding on. So both, oh, this is absolutely unbelievable stuff. Both Haas cars in first and fourth respectively, doing everything possible, but Tom in the faster super softs might have an opportunity here to get the DRS straight, try and avoid the war Australians there. It's just, here we go. What can he do? Tom should have the inside. Go for the inside. Oh, what a move! Oh, beautiful! Oh, beautiful move from Tom. That is beautiful stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Hopefully that does not compromise. So Colin J will drop down to 5th now. So Tom moves up to 4th. Where is Gazzaman? Gazzaman's dropped right down from 2 seconds. We're on 2 laps left. Ricardo moved there, Rick. Spot on there, and respectful there. At his home Grand Prix, Ricardo's. Do the move. Oh, Gazzaman nearly lost it there, so he might lose a few tenths there. Oh, he only lost a few hundreds there, but oh my God, where is Paolo? Paolo's coming up to the awkward corner. Where Gazzaman's there. He can see. Gazzaman can see Paolo. Paolo's tyres must be absolutely screaming now. He must be absolutely screaming. Gazzaman might win this here. He might win this. But what can he do? Tell us your thoughts, guys. Will he do it? 2 laps left. This will be coming up to. This is the penultimate lap, actually. Sorry, but we're coming up to the last lap in a minute. Oh, it might be close. There's Paolo. Paolo's struggling. Paolo is struggling, but Gazzaman will be saying, "The win's there." Will he do it? The Red Bull, if he's got the Ricardo car, that would have been a fantastic opportunity here. Absolutely stuff. This is an opportunity here. 1.5 seconds. He's got to get them by after the fast chicane. He's got to meet him by the fast chicane. Otherwise, no good. No good. Oh my God, this is a tantalizing. Electrifying. Oh, last lap here. Absolutely insane. I really want to go and see Craig. I'm going to see him quickly. Oh, a little bit of touch. A little bit of touch from Mike. Ah, respectful driving, guys. Respectful driving. Craig touched a little bit from Mike's car, but he let him through. Respectful driving there. Rick says, wow, hell of an end. Absolutely unbelievable belters. Gazzaman, absolutely watching it from the car view here. What can he do? I said he has to meet him by the fast chicane, and he nearly does. We might have a photo finish here. Oh my God. Please, we might have a photo finish. Oh, Paolo's holding on. But Gazzaman might want to go for the inside. He might hold on. Oh, he won't. No. Come on. You can do it if you're being queuing. Oh, my God. Where is going on? This is a chance. Oh, sorry. By side. Oh, he'll go. No, he won't do it. Oh. Oh, my God. By 10th. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. I said side by side. I do apologise. It would look like it was going to be a final finish by side, but Gazzaman on Paolo, Gazzaman, unbelievable stuff. What an end! What an end to the race. Absolutely unbelievable. Fantastic for Paolo to finish first with 22 laps of the soft tyre. Mike's done 26 laps of the soft tyre. Fair play to him. Fair play. Unbelievable stuff. Yeah, SJD says, well, great driving from Gazzaman in those last few laps. Really unlucky. I do feel sorry for Gazzaman. I think there must have been a little bit of that mistake that I saw, that he clipped on the grass and stuff, like in the last few laps. I think if he didn't do that, I think he might have just caught him. Rick says, wow, great end of the race, great job there. Congrats, Paolo, Gazzaman and Vasco. And Rick says, I do agree with that one. What a race. And I said this from the start. Cracking laps. Cracking race at Australia. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Well done to Paolo, well done to Gazzaman, and well done to Fasconi, who's proved me wrong, because I did say earlier at the start of the race that he would struggle in the races, but he didn't tonight. But he's proved me wrong, and he's done a cracking job for the Irish crew here. So the Flying Irishman doing it well for third place, respectively. SGD says, Fasco proving you wrong, and I did say that just, so yeah, he's proved me wrong, so fair play to Gazzaman. I knew he was going to get in the top three, sorry. What a lap, what a fantastic stuff. Paolo in first, Gazzaman in second, Fasconi in third. Well done to the top three. Tej in fourth, Colin J in fifth, Brennan's is in sixth, Mike's in seventh, Craig's in eighth, F1 Richard is in ninth, Nigel Gush is in 10th, O Stevens in 11th, Ferocious Dan is in 12th, Notorious is in 13th, BW Close in 14th, Spud is in 15th, and Captain Stiff is in 16th. But the last 5 drivers from Ferocious Dan to Captain Stiff have all had DNFs. So I'm going through all the incidents now. So for the guys who, for the stewards, they can see what's happened there as well. But I'm going to bring Paolo, Gazzaman, and Fasconi into the chat for their interviews. So if you hold on for a few more minutes, we'll get them in. SJD says, cheers for the commentary, Mark. Top job as always. Cheers for that, SJD. Nice one. Thank you very much, mate. If you stay over for to listen to the chats, that would be fantastic. If you bear with me a sec, guys, I'm just going to invite them in now. So I'm waiting for the guys to. I'm waiting for the guys to join in with the party and stuff. So I'm just waiting for. Hopefully, Gazzaman looks like he's left, but hopefully he hasn't. Just watching. Hopefully, we'll bring the guys in now. Rick says, yes, you were right, SJD. Great job, Mark. Cheers for that, Rick. Cheers for that, SJD. Much appreciated, guys. So if you just stay for few more minutes, we'll get the interviews going in. Hopefully they'll join me in a bit. If not, we'll have to wait and see. Fascone, how you doing? Can you make sure you got your voice a little bit turned up, sorry, and make sure you allow voice to be shared as well. Gazaman, hello, how you
Hello,
doing?
UK. I'm
Um,
tired.
yes, all right. Can one of you invite Paolo to the chat, please, guys? Because I don't think I've got him on there. While the guys are prepped up for the allow voice to be shared on the chat, and make sure they can hear their voices as well, so you guys can hear what their views and stuff as well. Just waiting for Paolo to. Uh, did you send the invite, Paolo? Let me just. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's like. I think that's the one. So we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up. Just waiting for Paolo to join as well, if he is still there. Um, but yeah, we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves. Get a quick drink, guys, if you want, while I'm waiting for Paolo to join. Hopefully, it won't be too long. Um, if he's. Ah, I'm just going to invite him again. Has he joined? Oh, okay, cool. We're sorry about this, guys. We will be doing the interviews in a minute. We'll just try and make sure Paolo joins us. Ah, here we go. You alright, Paolo? How you doing? Um, make sure you got your allow voice to be shared is on before you do the. We're just doing the interviews. So while Paolo, um, just for the guys to make sure they get themselves prepped up. If they go to the party settings on the part, and then on the and then you got the allow voice to be shared option. Just make sure it's always allow is on. Cool, nice one. We're sorry for
Uh,
any technical
yeah.
difficulties, guys. Can you Fasconi and Paolo, can you make sure you get your microphones a little bit tad up, please? Because I think SJD can't hear you too, or you
Okay.
got any of the guys. Um, so while the guys are prepped up, I will ask a few of the guys. Uh, well, Paolo and Gazaman, especially, they'll be like, Gazaman will be kicking himself afterwards, and he will know it when I'm asking him in a bit. Um, so Paolo, Fasconi, you guys ready? Yeah.
Uh, is mine good now?
Y- Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Paolo, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Uh, well, my heart racing now.
Your heart racing now.
I
Unbelievable.
can't even talk properly. Hmm.
Oh no, Paolo. It's just absolutely. From watching it from the last lap, I bet you had your heart in your mouth and you had bucket full of sweat after all that from Gazaman. What's your thoughts? Did you expect it to go for the one stop, or was you thinking of going for the two stop tonight?
Well, when I was sort of behind Tej, I think I always thought that everyone was going to be on a one stop, so I never really thought we could get a win. But then I saw that he was on super softs, and I mean, I knew that there was people behind me
Yeah,
that could hold him up.
yeah,
So in the end, I was sort of just calculating in my head uh, how close he'd be at the end, and
yeah. I mean, looking at it now, I mean, I will speak to Gazman about it, but I think he made one little mistake, which is just caught that tenth to hold on for the
mm,
first. But but yeah, I mean, you did a magnificent drive, Paolo. It's just it's just unbelievable pace. I, I mean, I'm speechless because that was a cracking race from you. Did you ever think he was going to win it tonight, or did you think he was just hoping for the top half finish tonight?
Um, I have been practicing Australia quite a
Oh,
lot
okay.
this week, but uh, when I saw the qualifying, I thought I'd be up there, and it was so close
Yeah.
because it was like half a second between top 10 or something.
Yeah. It was.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, imagine as a commentator, imagine as a viewer, imagine everyone watching this would be like on the edge of your seat thinking, is someone going to beat this time? It was just unbelievable, but cracking. But overall, it's the race pace that counts, and you did a cracking race, and I can't stop repeating it, but you did so well.
thank you.
And that all that practice has paid off tonight, and that's a cracking start for the F3 League for yourself. But we'll come back to you if it's okay to talk about the Bahrain as a group thing quickly. So if you hold on
Yeah.
for a few more minutes, cheers for that, mate. Gazaman, Gazaman, uh,
Hello.
Gazaman. I bet he was like cursing at the end. No, I bet he was
Yeah,
cursing. Oh
yeah,
no,
I was so close. I made one mistake or two mistakes, which cost me the race.
I
But
yeah
I tried my best.
yeah. Don't get me wrong, Gazaman. Even the viewers, even myself, was doubting. I knew you'd get second based on catching up and stuff, but it was unfortunate about what happened with Dan and stuff at the race that happened.
Yeah, yeah,
But that was just like it's a kick in the teeth after all that work. You did so well to get back in. You, I was shouting. You could see Paolo in front of you. You can do it. And at one point, I thought this is going to be like a photo finish. Unbelievable stuff.
yeah. It was close.
But yeah, where was the mistakes that you noticed? Because I noticed one of them that you must have been by the fast chicane. You know, after second sector into third, I think. But
Yeah.
I can't
So
remember
I
the
got
other one.
stuck in traffic. I got stuck in traffic behind fast going for bits and behind a few other cars, and then I messed up in the first corner, corner one,
Yeah,
and I messed up in the past chicane. Yeah,
yeah,
I missed apex, and
yeah.
yeah, I wasn't the best.
Oh no, and I feel for you actually because it's just absolutely gutting when you've done all that work, catching up. You can see Paolo. You need a fishing rod and just bring it in, reel it in to drink it in, to bring it in.
Yeah,
But it was absolutely gutting. I've I think you're gonna have a cracking season based on the paces from yourself, Paolo, and Gazman as well. So I'm looking forward to you two having a good ding dong battle throughout the season.
yeah, that's
Um,
the plan.
so I can't wait for that. And like I said, Gazman, you've improved a hell of a lot since you joined, and you've done a cracking job tonight. So if you stay behind for a
Thank you.
bit,
Yeah,
for the Bahrain talk about for next week, if that's all right.
yeah.
Fasconi,
Hi,
Fasconi,
Mark.
you've you've proved me wrong in the qualifying. You've proved me
Yeah.
wrong in the race because
Ah,
with the commentator's curse, um, normally I say Fasconi does well in the qualifying, but then he messes up in the race. Not in that way, but like he
yeah.
normally do. But you've proved me wrong tonight, and you've done a cracking race. You've proved. I keep saying you proved me wrong, and I need you to keep doing that throughout the whole season because
I'll try, Mark. That's the aim, anyway.
that's the aim. Fair dues, fair dues. Where was that? Where did that lap come from? The qualifying?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just all hit the right spots at the right time, Mark.
Yeah,
It
fair.
just all came together nicely.
Yeah. Well, it's like I didn't hear anything from the weather crew or anything like that, so I'm just was it going to be like a wet race? Was it going to be a dry race? We just have to wait and see how it goes and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but that was a cracking lap from you, Vasconi. I've never seen that.
Cheers, mate.
Um,
Cheers, mate.
did you think you would have got up to winning, getting like first, second, or did you think it was too much after you had that qualifying start? Obviously.
To tell you the truth, Mark, what was good in qualifying sort of spoiled the race for me because I was rear happy. I was oversteering like crazy.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the back end was stepping out constantly, and the guys were catching up to me big time. So what worked for quali didn't work for the race.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
know.
okay. Bloody hell. I don't know if it could be the setup, could be anything. We know, who knows?
Yeah,
But
I think so. It was too much ballast on the back, I think.
yeah, but don't say too much with your setups because everyone will be hearing your tactics.
Oh,
Fasco.
sure, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Fasconi, you did a cracking race tonight, and if I had a champagne, I would deliver it to the Flying Irishman for you. That's it, the Flying Irishman, family man. That's it.
Yeah,
So,
cheers, I family man, yeah.
but yeah, if you guys, I'll start from Pablo, Gazman, and then yourself, Fasconi. What are your thoughts of Bahrain next week? What's your chances? Do you think you've got a good chance, bad chance, or see how it goes, Pablo?
Um, well, today was a lot on strategy, so hopefully I got the pace, but I think I just gotta try get a bit faster in qualifying
Yeah.
because I had to make a few overtakes to get in good positions.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It is a tough track, isn't it? Especially when it's like tire deck as well around
Hmm.
Bahrain. So if you could get perfect, obviously, if you get a perfect lap and then you get some good setups, you'd be like laughing yourself out. That's it. So I'll wish you all the very best of luck on that one, Paolo, for next week. And again,
Thank you.
cracking race. Gazaman, what's your thoughts of Bahrain?
Uh, top 10, I'm hoping for. Top 8. I don't.
Oh, stop
I'm
saying that.
not.
Stop saying that. It
I'm
should
not a big
be a.
fan.
Oh, really? You're not a big fan of
It's a
Bahrain?
tire rail. It's a tire rail. I'm not too good on tire
Oh, okay.
rail, but I'll try my best. Top 5, I'll be very happy with.
Oh, okay. Fair dues, fair dues. Like I said, it could be. Forget top 10, top 8. You should be aiming for the top 3 because I know you can do it if you're being QE on that one, Gazman. So fair play to you. On,
Yeah, thank you.
but yeah. So again, well done for your second place tonight. And gutting, you could have been a cracking first with a photo finish, and there would have been no cameras for us to find out what happened. But fair play to you, mate. Well done for tonight.
Thank
And
you.
and Fasconi, what's your thoughts of Bahrain for your race next
I
week?
like Bahrain, Malk. I like Bahrain. I like the track. I got my first ever Invictus podium at Bahrain
Yes, you did.
in the Performance League.
Yes.
So good memories of the place, you know. Yeah, track I always enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it.
So I'm expecting Fasconi to get a podium position on that one and a pole next week. So I'm putting my bets on, guys. That's it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But thank you very much, guys, for your podium for your podiums tonight. And well, cheers for staying over for asking a few of the questions tonight. And I'll leave you guys to have your chillaxing night. So cheers for that, guys. Nice one.
Cheers,
Thank
Malcolm.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Cheers.
All
Cheers.
right. See you later, guys. Take care of yourselves.
Oh,
So,
See ya.
so while the guys are prepped up and ready to leave the podium and the questions and stuff, they're just doing that now. Yep. So the guys here, they've done a cracking. I said this from the start. It was a cracking F3 race. Unbelievable stuff. Fasconi proved me wrong by getting pole. Gazaman, I knew he was going to get top 3 based on his performance in the pre-season stuff. Paolo, I've never seen with a right. I thought from the way it looked like Paolo just missed out, but Gazaman just misses out by a tenth, and he even said he got cursed by the 2 mistakes he's had, and I can't wait for the battle between them two. If it's going to be like that, it's going to be a cracking race from them two, and it'd be fantastic for everyone. There was a few little incidents here and there, but overall, I've enjoyed F3 tonight. I've enjoyed the race at Australia. I can't wait for Bahrain. I can't wait for the race. I can't wait for the rest of the season. So next week we'll be at the glorious track of Bahrain. Thank you very much, guys, for watching tonight, and it's been a pleasure as always. Thank you to the guys who commented on the chat as well. So SJD, Rick, thank you very much, guys, and everyone that was watching. This is the Invictus F3 League, and thank you very much. And remember, guys, always remember, stay classy. All right, see you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.